Hi, I'm Jimmy with Holistic Magnified, and glad you're here. Today, we're talking about why our all-day tinctures use the 1-to-1 ratio of CBD and CBG. This is one of the founding decisions behind the formula, so let me walk you through the logic. Most people know CBD. It's the most familiar non-intoxicating cannabinoid outside of THC. CBD has a broad relationship with the endocannabinoid system. It doesn't work like a simple on-off switch. It interacts with the body through a wide range of pathways, and that's part of what makes it so interesting. For me, CBD represents the broad base of the formula, the steadying foundation. The cannabinoid most people recognize, the one that opened the door for a lot of people to even learn that the endocannabinoid system exists in the first place. CBG is different, it's less familiar, but one of the cannabinoids that really caught my attention early on. I went deep on CBG years ago, before most of the industry was paying attention to it. Now, many brands are chasing whatever was trending. I wasn't interested in trends, I was interested in formulation logic. You may hear CBG called the mother cannabinoid. The more accurate science is that CBGA, the acidic form, is an upstream precursor that can convert into several major cannabinoids as the plant matures. So basically, over time, CBG can turn into CBD, THC, CBN, whatever. The practical point is simple. CBG sits upstream in the plant's cannabinoid architecture as part of the foundation that other cannabinoids grow out of. That's why I don't think of CBG as just another cannabinoid. It is sort of a major design choice. Both CBD and CBG are non-intoxicating. That matters to me. THC has its own chemistry, and it's been studied a lot of ways, but THC also brings legal complexity, intoxicating effects, and impairment considerations. For all day, I wanted something different. I wanted a daily use architecture. A formula that could fit into normal life, work, family, movement, creative focus, evening routine, not something built around feeling altered. That's why CBG mattered. It gave me a non-intoxicating way to broaden the formula beyond CBD without leaning on THC. It added another cannabinoid voice to the full spectrum conversation. CBD gives the formula a broad base, while CBG gives it a different kind of edge. A little more upstream, a little more focused, a little more daytime friendly, and that is how many people describe it. Individual experiences vary, of course, but that was the formulation goal. So why 1-to-1? Because I didn't want CBD to dominate the formula, and I didn't want CBG to be a tiny sprinkle added for label appeal. I wanted both cannabinoids to matter, equal weight, equal intention. CBD and CBG working together inside a full spectrum extract and I worked through different ratios, CBD heavy, CBG heavy, different points in between. The 1-to-1 ratio was a structure I kept coming back to, and because it matched the goal of the all-day formulation. Steady support, clear formulation logic, a daily rhythm that's not just for morning, not just for night. That's where the name All Day came from, a formula designed for the rhythm of the whole day. Now, remember, this isn't just CBD plus CBG floating by themselves. It's a full spectrum formula. So those cannabinoids are surrounded by broader hemp plant matrix, minor cannabinoids, terpenes, plant lipids, and then we add intentional ingredients like organic MCT oil and organic black pepper essential oil. Every layer has a reason. That's why I don't formulate by headline. I don't care what cannabinoid is trending this month. I care what system we're formulating around. I care what ingredient contributes, and I care whether the lab work supports what's in the bottle. I care whether the formula makes sense as a whole. So CBD and CBG 1-to-1, broad plus focused, foundation plus edge, a non-intoxicating cannabinoid pairing built for a daily rhythm. That's the logic behind All Day. In the next video, we'll talk about the terpenes, the aromatic plant compounds that shape so much of how a full spectrum formula is built. So from Holistic Magnified, balanced through science, guided by intention. I'll see you next time. Be well.